What's up, y'all? I wanted to talk to you today about this guy. That's the Dranckrazy Skibble. This was made specifically for a relatively new technique called the quiver trap. It's made it over to the States and onto the YouTube sphere late last year, and I managed to get a hold of these right before they sold out. The good news is they're back in stock most places. So get a hold of these while you can, the Dranckrazy Skibble, and you'll be ready for a nice new Japanese topwater technique come spring. Yeah, this is going to be a quick first impressions video. This is my first experience with this bait. So bait finesse fisherman, I'm looking for alternatives to that skibble and a more bite-sized package. I want to downsize this technique for bait finesse. This right now is what I'm thinking. That's the evidence. It's got to be made of floating material. I think this is elastomer. What do y'all think? Let me know down in the comments if you got any ideas. Quiver trap. This is another Japanese technique that has recently hit the States, or at least recently hit YouTube. Kind of give it a hover stroll action, and she swims sideways. Oh, that is so sick. Now real quick, this is how I've got it set up. This is a Gamakatsu 3/0 offset worm hook. It's a 15-pound Maxima mono leader, probably of about 2 feet. And I've got it on 20-pound Beyond braid, which is on my SLX DC, which is on my Fate Black crankbait rod from 13 Fishing. Not exactly the ideal setup from what I understand, but seems to be working pretty good. Let's go see if we can find some fish to bite it. Now, if there ain't a topwater fish over here right now on this bank, boy, look at all this bait activity. There's got to be something. It was starting to sink a little there. Yo! Nice! I knew that was going to get smacked eventually. Very nice. First quiver trap fish. How you like that? That action was just too deadly. You liked it too, huh? Nice. Thanks, bud. Oh, as I fall in the pond, wouldn't that be awesome? Come here. Let's watch. Cool. Thanks, bud. Oh yeah, you know we're trying that again. Oh, look, they're feeding topwater over there too. Alright, more, before the sun goes away. Alright, we're back out on the pond with some modifications to the quiver trap. It's a 3/0 ring gripper hook with a swivel. Hopefully that doesn't add too much weight. And what I'm trying to accomplish with it is keeping it upright instead of flipping over. Probably a most regrettable position to be in if I go any further than this. No, swim this way. There you go. Yo! Hey! Thanks, friend. Excellent hit. Smacked the mess out of that thing. Good job. There you go. Good smack, buddy. That right there is a winning hook position. And that swivel was not doing too bad. All right, so there you go. That's the basics of it. You're pretty much going to want an elastomer bait, like the Skibble. You're going to want to put it on maybe a 2 to 3 foot mono leader should do the trick. Tie it to some braid backing and get it on a nice twitchy rod, and you should be good to go. It takes a lot of tweaking to really find what you like. I kind of found what I liked with the, it was a Jackal swivel hook. Pretty cool. I'll link that down below so you can check them out if you want to try that. And yeah, thanks for watching. Catch you around.